Okay, it's a very basic concept in geology that each and every rock, whatever the rock you have you see, has some textures. Okay, has some of the distinct textures, some of the distinct features which you have to look for. Okay, basically before going any further, let me ask you one question. What is a rock? The very basic question. We have completed some 6 classes till now. Okay, and we have encountered this word many of the times. Rock, rock, rock. Okay, what basically is a rock?
So rocks are the aggregate of minerals.
Rocks are the aggregates of minerals. Okay. Anybody else would like to try? See, just speak out. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to speak. Okay, this what Nidhi has said is correct. Rock is a aggregate of minerals. Okay, that is an aggregate of minerals. Okay. Now, how many types of rocks are there?
3 types.
There are 3 types of rocks. Which are those?
Igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic.
Correct. Igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay. So the igneous rocks are also called as the primary rocks. First, we have to see these igneous rock only. Okay. Now, igneous rocks will be called as the primary rocks. Why they are primary rocks, or why they are called as the primary rocks? Because the igneous rocks are directly formed due to the consolidation of the magma. Okay, due to the cooling of the magma directly. It has not undergone any further changes like that of in the sedimentary rocks or like that of in the metamorphic rocks. Okay, so these rocks are the primary kind of rocks. So these are formed directly from the magma, directly from the cooling of the magma. Okay, now there is one concept of rock cycle as well. Okay, you might have come across these concepts, rock cycle and all. Okay, just quickly tell me what is the rock cycle. Then we'll move towards actual topic. I'm just brushing up your basics. Do you know this concept of rock cycle?
So rock cycle is a cycle in which one type of rock converts into another type.
Just explain with one example or what. Explain a bit further that rock cycle. What is rock cycle? Who will tell me rock cycle?
Transition of 3 main elements or 3 main minerals.
3 main minerals? No, we do not study the transition of minerals in the rock cycle. Gaurav is seeing a cycle which shows the ways of deformation or transition.
Rock type. Sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous rock type.
3 main rock types. That means igneous rocks, after weathering and erosion, they get converted into sedimentary rocks. Okay, they get converted into sedimentary rocks, or if the igneous rocks are directly subjected to metamorphism, the high pressure and temperature conditions, they can be converted to the metamorphic rocks directly. ठीक है, मतलब igneous rocks का अगर weathering and erosion हुआ, that means the superficial processes. If the igneous rock has undergone the superficial processes like weathering and erosion due to its geological agents, okay, due to Earth's geological agents, the rock will be converted to sedimentary rock. Okay, rock will be converted to sedimentary rock. And अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा? If that rock is directly subjected to high temperature and high pressure, or increased temperature and pressure, okay, it will directly be metamorphosed. Okay, it will directly be metamorphosed. So it will be converted to metamorphic rock. Okay, it will be converted to a metamorphic rock. Same is the case with the sedimentary rocks. Same is the case with the metamorphic rocks. Okay, so if sedimentary rocks they are subjected to temperature and pressure. Okay, if they are subjected to high temperature and high pressure, they will be converted to sedimentary. They will be converted to metamorphic rocks. Okay. And if further temperature and pressure increased, okay, they will be converted to magma, and the igneous rocks will be formed after the consolidation of that magma. Okay, after that, metamorphic rocks themselves can be metamorphic rocks. Okay, metamorphic rocks themselves can be metamorphosed if they are subjected to further temperature and pressure conditions. Okay, and they can melt. They can be melted completely when they are subjected to high temperature and high pressure at some reasonable depths. Okay, so this kind of conversions. Okay, these kind of conversions, they are considered into the rock cycle. Okay, now we call it as a rock cycle, but it is not certainly a cycle. हम उसको साइकिल तो बोलते हैं, ठीक है, हम उसको साइकिल तो बोलते हैं, बट इट इज नॉट अ complete cycle. Okay, that it is not like that igneous rocks will be converted to a sedimentary rock and after that it will be converted to metamorphic rock. Okay, तो ऐसा नहीं है. This is not a rule, this is not a thumb rule that the igneous rock का fate है sedimentary rock में convert होना, then और क्या sedimentary rocks का fate है metamorphic rocks में convert होना. ठीक है, this is not so. Okay, this is not so. There can be interchanges. Okay, there can be interchanges. Igneous rocks can directly be converted to metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rocks can be converted to metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks themselves can be converted to metamorphic rocks. Okay, so this is not a cyclic motion, but for a sake of convenience, okay, for sake of our convenience, we have put these elements into a cyclic manner. Okay, that's why we call it as the rock cycle. Okay, got the concept? Understood the concept? Now, what we are interested in is the igneous rocks. Okay, for the scope of this class. Okay, so we'll be studying with the igneous rocks. Okay. What is an igneous rock? Is there anybody who don't know this concept or this who has heard this term igneous rock for the first time? I think there should be nobody. There should be nobody who has heard this concept of igneous rock for the first time. Okay, so just tell me what is igneous. What is your concept of igneous rock? Rock which is made up due to the solidification of magma. Correct. बाकी लोग भी आंसर दे सकते हो, ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं कि सिलेक्टेड 2-3 ही लोग आंसर देंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. वो क्या क्लास के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव थोड़ी है. Okay, rocks formed directly from the magma. This is completely non-technical definition. Okay, completely non-technical definition. Technical definitions बहुत लंबी लंबी और अलग सी होती है, ठीक है. Just for the sake of understanding, this is a very non-technical definition, and just remember this. Okay, remember this concept या समझ लो, ठीक है. कंसेप्ट को समझ लो, बाकी चीजें तो अपने आप याद हो जाएंगी, ठीक. Aditya says igneous rock is formed through the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. Correct. So आदित्य बता दो अभी मैग्मा और लावा में फर्क क्या है? What is the difference between magma and lava? Is there any difference? Yes, Aditya. See, do not hesitate to make mistakes. Okay, गलतियां करने से मत डरो. पहली बात तो ये, गलतियां करने से मत डरो. क्या होगा? गलती करोगे तो क्या होगा? मैं हूं ना सुधरने के लिए.
सो मैग्मा जब क्रेटॉन में रहता है तब उसको मैग्मा बोलते हैं, और जब वो क्रेटॉन से बाहर आके आता है तब उसको लावा बोलते हैं.
क्रेटॉन से Are you trying to say crust? आपको क्रस्ट बोलना है कि क्रेटॉन ही बोलना है? Yes. People are answering in the chat box and they're pretty correct. Okay. Whenever a magma, okay, whenever a liquid, which we call as magma, okay, lies beneath the surface, okay, lies beneath the surface of the earth, that is beneath the crust, that will be called as a magma. Okay, that will be called as a magma. And the moment it erupts on the surface, okay, the moment it erupts on the surface of the earth, that is called as the lava. Simply, there is no difference in composition, there is no difference in the content, okay, there is no difference in chemistry even. Okay, just the occurrence, the difference of the occurrence is there. Okay, the difference of occurrence is there, just like any food item. Okay, just like any food item which is called something in one state and something in another state. Okay, this content is exactly the same. Okay, content is exactly the same. ऐसा कौन सा है, मुझे एग्जांपल याद नहीं आ रहा है क्या? कोई एग्जांपल कोई याद? कोई ऐसे खाने की चीज जिसको एक स्टेट में दूसरा कुछ बोलते हैं, दूसरे स्टेट में दूसरा कुछ बोलते हैं. खीर. खीर. यस, महाराष्ट्र में खीर को खीर बोलेंगे, अब साउथ इंडिया में जाओ उसको पायसम बोलते हैं. ठीक है, तो दोनों एक ही, जस्ट स्टेट का डिफरेंस. ओके, जस्ट डिफरेंट डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन स्टेट. ओके, जस्ट जियोग्राफिक बाउंड्रीज का डिफरेंस आ गया, इसलिए उसका नाम चेंज हो गया, बट कंटेंट तो वही है. उसमें भी चावल ही पड़ेगा, दूध ही पड़ेगा, शक्कर ही पड़ेगी, थोड़ा सा केसर भी डालेंगे, ठीक है, फिर काजू बादाम भी डालेंगे, ठीक, ये सब डाल के उसको उबालेंगे और खाएंगे. सो दैट विल बी योर खीर. ओके, दैट विल बी योर खीर. सो महाराष्ट्र में खाओ, नॉर्दर्न साइड ऑफ इंडिया में खाओ, सो दैट विल बी योर खीर. साउथ इंडिया में जब उसी को पायसम बोलेंगे. सिंपल. ओके, चलो. So igneous rocks are those rocks which are directly formed from the magma. Next, there are two types of igneous rocks. Okay, there are two types of igneous rocks, that is extrusive and intrusive. Okay, extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. Now, these two types are based on the place where the rocks have been solidified. Okay, These two types are derived on the basis of the place where they are solidified. So extrusive, the meaning of this word extrusive is it is solidified on the surface. Correct? It has been solidified on the surface, that it has extruded. Okay, it has been extruded on the surface and then solidified. And intrusive means which is solidified in beneath the surface. Okay. So these are two types of rocks: extrusives and intrusives. So in the stratigraphy classes, okay, in the stratigraphy class, professor has taken this concept of intrusives and all. Okay, that concept of intrusives, that there is a law in stratigraphy: intrusives are always younger to the country rock or the host rock. Okay, intrusives are always younger to the country rock or the host rock, whatever. So these intrusives are nothing but those rocks which have been solidified beneath the earth and then came on the crust due to the tectonic processes. Okay, followed this much? यहाँ तक समझ में आया? Extrusives and intrusives and all. Now the textures. The textures of igneous rocks. Okay, the textures of igneous rocks. Now, what is the texture of igneous rock? Or have you ever seen a rock without any texture? या फिर आपको ये कंसेप्ट ही पता नहीं कि टेक्सचर होता क्या है? तो भाई हमें तो पता ही नहीं है टेक्सचर क्या होता है. सो जो भी रॉक दिखेगा उससे एक जैसा ही दिखेगा. Textures of igneous rocks. What is the texture? See, this is a very basic topic. You might have undergone these concepts many of the times in your life. Okay, and you might have done the practicals based on this. The practical studies, you might have sat in the lab and you have seen these samples of the rocks, the specimen of the rocks, and written the texture of that rocks. Santosh, arrangement of minerals exhibit texture in the igneous rock. Okay. Laiba Kadri, shape and size of grains. Okay. Gaurav, appearance. Okay. Tanya, interrelationship of grains in a rock as well as individual grain description. Okay. So Tanya has gone a bit technical. Size, shape, and arrangement of minerals. Can you unmute yourself and speak? Why are you just wasting your time in typing the messages? Unmute yourselves and speak out. Okay, so whatever definitions you have given, okay, whatever definitions you have given, whatever the concepts you have given are completely correct. Okay, these are correct. See, so texture is the interrelationship of the grains of the minerals. Okay, the interrelationship of the grains of the minerals in an igneous rocks. Interrelationship of grains of igneous rock. Simple. Okay. Now, why do we study igneous rocks? These textures of igneous rocks. Yes. Why do we study igneous rocks? these textures of igneous rocks. Simply, textures of igneous rock is a powerful tool. Okay, the texture of igneous rock or texture of any rock, the textures of this igneous rock specifically is the powerful tool to deduce the magmatic history of the rock. Okay, it is the powerful tool to deduce the magmatic history of that rock, because the textures is the texture is a result of various processes. Okay. Texture is the result of various processes that have the rock has been undergone. Okay, रॉक बनते वक्त जो अलग अलग प्रोसेसेस से वो रॉक गुजरा होगा, उन रॉक्स उन प्रोसेसेस का, उन कंडीशंस का रिफ्लेक्शन ये टेक्सचर्स होता है. ठीक है, समझ में आया? ये बात समझ में आई दैट whatever the processes the rock has undergone, okay, whatever the processes the rock has undergone, they are reflected into the textures. Okay, they are reflected into the textures. So but just by looking at the texture, okay, just by looking at the textures, you may find out some of the key information about the rock itself. Okay, about the magmatic history of the rock. Okay, you can take out the magmatic history of the rock. So whether the rock has cooled fastly, whether the rock has suddenly chilled, whether the rock is not suddenly chilled, whether this rock has solidified on the surface or at the far depths or at the intermediate depths. Okay, so you can identify these things from the textures of igneous rocks. So it becomes a very powerful tool. Okay, it becomes a very powerful tool. Okay, so the textures, there are again two types of textures: primary and secondary. Okay, there are two types of textures. Once again, okay, the primary textures and secondary textures. Okay, now whenever in igneous petrology or whenever in geology this term primary encounters, okay, this term primary encounters, it is directly related to that of while formation of that rock itself. Okay, ये बात समझ लो. कभी भी प्राइमरी रॉक और प्राइमरी टेक्सचर्स, ओके, सो ये प्राइमरी वर्ड जब आता है, दिस वर्ड डिपिक्ट्स ड्यूरिंग द फॉर्मेशन. Okay, primary word depicts during the formation of that rock. Means when I'm saying that these are the primary textures. Okay, when I'm saying that these are the primary textures, what does it mean? Primary textures are those textures which are formed during the formation of the rock itself. Okay, primary textures are those textures which are formed during the formation of the rock itself. Okay, so what is secondary texture? What is secondary texture then? Secondary textures are those arrangements within the grains, okay, those arrangement within the rocks or the grains which have been carried out after the formation of the rock or after the solidification of the rock. Okay, there are certain secondary changes, okay, which have been carried out after the formation of the rocks as well. Okay, so this is the difference between the primary and secondary textures. Okay, so let us look them one by one. So first we'll see the primary textures. Okay, the primary textures during the formation of the rock itself. Okay, so about primary occur during results from interaction mineral and melt. Okay, so these primary textures are formed or they occur during the formation of rock, that is during crystallization of the rock, and they result from the interaction between mineral and the melt. Okay, now there are certain processes which govern the formation of the primary textures, okay, or the textures as a whole. Okay, not just the primary textures but the textures as a whole. Okay, so the initial step, okay, the very initial or critical initial step during the formation of the crystal or the formation of the texture is nucleation. Okay, there is a concept of nucleation. Okay, from the name itself, nucleation, this name is derived from nucleus, or that the nucleus, like this concept. Okay, what is nucleus? होता है ना केमिस्ट्री में कुछ न्यूक्लियस जैसा, याद है कि भूल गए?
Center of atom.
हाँ यस आदित्य,
The center of atom.
सेंटर ऑफ एटम, सेंटर ऑफ एटम। ओके, जो न्यूक्लियस होता है, ठीक, उसको जस्ट लाइक कि उसको याद रखो ऐसे अपना सोलर सिस्टम के कंसेप्ट से, सोलर सिस्टम के कंसेप्ट से आप याद रख सकते हो, द सन इज एट द न्यूक्लियस। ओके, सन इज एट द न्यूक्लियस एंड सराउंडिंग इज विद द, सराउंडिंग में क्या है? प्लैनेट्स, ठीक है, सन इज एट द न्यूक्लियस एंड इट सराउंड्स विद द प्लैनेट्स। ओके, और अगर थोड़ा सा पॉलिटिक्स में इंटरेस्ट लेते हो, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा अगर पॉलिटिक्स में इंटरेस्ट लेते हो, तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द न्यूक्लियस। ओके, प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द न्यूक्लियस ऑफ पावर एंड मिनिस्टर्स आर द प्लैनेट्स व्हिच आर रिवॉल्विंग अराउंड हिम, ठीक है। सो प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज द अल्टीमेट पावर। सो सारे पावर्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर के पास, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ बाकी के मंत्री जो होते हैं, बाकी के मिनिस्टर्स जो होते हैं, वो भी थोड़े थोड़े पावर्स उनके पास भी होते हैं, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द वे, थोड़ा सा लिंक करके, थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्ट करके एक दूसरे, इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी जो होता है ना, तो इस तरह से थोड़ा सा याद रखो, ठीक, तो थोड़ा सा मजा आएगा कभी कभी पढ़ने में, ठीक है। ओके, सो न्यूक्लिएशन और द न्यूक्लियस इज द center of the atom, okay, or the center around which the entire chemistry of that atom of that mineral is formed. Okay, now the nucleation is a critical step. Okay, nucleation is a critical step during the formation of the crystals or during the formation of the texture. Okay, how is it so? The nucleation, during nucleation, what happens when the magma is being consolidated? Okay, the magma is being consolidated. Just a minute, I will. I'll try to draw the diagram. Okay, is this screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Is this screen visible to you? Okay. Now, see, suppose this is the magma body. Okay, this is a magma body. So ढेर सारा magma ऐसा पड़ा हुआ, ठीक, which is awaiting its crystallization. Okay, this magma is awaiting its crystallization. Now, what is happening over here? Okay, what is happening over here is this concept which I am explaining to you is very similar to that of making of the ice. Okay, आपने बर्फ जमाने के लिए रख दिया, ठीक, आपने बर्फ जमाने के लिए रख दिया आपके फ्रिज में, ठीक, सेम उस तरह से प्रोसेस ही होगा, ठीक है। Now, here is the magma. Okay, here is the magma which will be undergoing the crystallization process. Okay, now it is not so that entire magma consolidates instantaneously. Okay, entire magma consolidate instantaneously. ऐसा होता है कि कभी that बहुत सारा magma है जो एक साथ consolidated हो गया, ठीक है, एक साथ उसका टेम्परेचर कम हो गया एंड एक साथ वो कंसोलिडेटेड होकर एक रॉक बन गया, ठीक है। दिस इज नेवर पॉसिबल, ओके, दिस इज नेवर पॉसिबल। सो हाउ इज इट डन दैट when the temperature falls, okay, when the temperature falls, slowly temperature will fall, and during the falling of these temperatures, okay, during the falling of the temperature, the temperature is temperature is falling here, okay, whatever the temperature is, the temperature is falling here. During the falling of the temperature, here tiny crystals are formed, okay. These kind of tiny crystals are formed, so they are very much smaller, okay. These tiny crystals are formed, okay. Now these crystals, which are the tiny crystals, these this form as the seed crystals, okay. These tiny crystals form as the seed crystals, okay, and these seed crystals will join together, okay. These seed crystals will join together to form a larger crystal, okay. ऐसे ढेर सारे छोटे छोटे जमा होके बड़ा सा क्रिस्टल बनेंगे, ठीक। समझ में आया कंसेप्ट? समझे कि have you got the concept or not, everybody?
Yes, sir.
I cannot hear you, whomsoever is talking. कंसेप्ट समझे क्या, मुझे ये बताओ। See, during the falling of the temperature,
एक बार रिपीट।
हाँ, obviously, okay. Okay, what is happening here during the temperature fall? Okay, temperature is being reduced, okay, temperature is being, सिंपल आइस का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, ठीक है, सिंपल एक आइस का एग्जांपल लेते हैं। हमने क्या किया, what we have done is we have taken the ice tray, okay, we have taken water in the ice tray and put it in the freezer, ठीक है, put it into freezer, okay. अब ये कौन करेगा, ये गया आदित्य ने, ठीक है। अब भाई आदित्य अपना बहुत ज्यादा एंथुसियास्टिक है, तो उसको बहुत एक्सपेरिमेंट करने की बहुत ये रहती है, ठीक। तो क्या करेगा, उसने एक आइस ट्रे लिया, आइस ट्रे में ढेर सारा पानी भरा और वो फ्रीजर में डाल दिया, ठीक है। उसको ये देखना है कि आइस कैसे बनता है, ठीक है, हाउ द आइस इज फॉर्म्ड। सो व्हाट ही विल डू, he उसने now when he put the ice tray into the ice, he knows that it will take some amount of time, okay, it will take some amount of time, but he do not have that much patience, okay. Aditya do not have that much amount of patience, so what he will do, हर 5 मिनट में खोल के देखिएगा, ठीक। so he will go to the freezer, open the freezer and see what has been done, what is the progress of this ice, what is the progress of the ice, how much ice has been crystallized, okay. For first half an hour he saw nothing, okay. For first half an hour he saw nothing, just water was there, okay, just water was there. But after that he saw some of the crystals of ice, okay, some of the crystals of ice on the on the surface, which is on the surface of the this ice tray, okay. At the ice tray he had some of the tiny crystals of ice were there, okay. Now he put that ice tray once again, okay. Aditya put ice tray once again, and again after some time he has seen, okay, after some such significant amount of time he went to the freezer and saw the freezer. Okay, so he could observe that a thin crust has been formed, but still there was water. Okay, a thin crust was formed of ice, but still there was water inside that crust. Okay, he put it once again. Okay, he put it once again, and after 2 hours, he seen a complete crystal of the ice cube. Okay, complete crystal of the ice cube. Now, in this process, what happened? Okay, in this process, what happened? First, there was only water. Correct. First, there was only water. Then there were tiny crystals of ice were there. Then there were there was a thin crust of ice was there. And after that, there is after that, as a final product, what we have is a solid crystal. Okay, that same concept or that same phenomenon is being operated here itself. Okay, during the nucleation, what is happening when the temperature is falling? Okay, when the temperature is falling, small and tiny amount of crystals are formed. Okay, small and tiny amount of crystals are formed, and this formation of the tiny crystals needs undercooling. Okay, it needs undercooling. Okay, now what is undercooling? What is undercooling? PG students shall answer this. What is undercooling? Bata, Gaurav. Do we have Mr. Gaurav Chunikar here? Yes, Gaurav, what is undercooling? Or during
Cooling of milk during below liquidus line.
correct. Okay. Cooling of the mineral or cooling of the crystal, cooling of the magma. Okay. Gaurav Chunekar is typing. Okay. Let's wait for your answer. Okay. Meanwhile, when is cooling of magma? अरे भाई cooling of magma है. I am asking about what is undercooling. अगर मुझे cooling ही बताना होता तो मैं डायरेक्टली कूलिंग ही लिखता ना. अंडर कूलिंग क्यों लिखता? ऐसे ही फैंसी लग रहा है इसलिए. तो वर्ड फैंसी लगता है अंडर कूलिंग बोलने के लिए, इसलिए अंडर कूलिंग लिख दिया. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. उसका कुछ सिग्निफिकेंट मीनिंग होगा ना. The undercooling, okay, the process of undercooling or this concept undercooling is the concept of decreasing temperature without crystallization. No, decreasing temperature without crystallization is not undercooling. Undercooling is that concept or undercooling is that process in which the mineral or the crystal start crystallizing even before its required temperature. Okay, means well below the liquidus line. Okay, well below the liquidus line. So there are this liquidus, solidus. This is a phase diagram. Okay, in the phase diagram, so solidus and liquidus lines are there. Okay, well below the liquidus line, the rocks are the crystals are being cooled. Okay, that is undercooling. So it needs some significant amount of volatiles. Okay, significant amount of volatiles are. Okay. Okay. So nucleation for the formation of for the formation of crystals or for the formation of crystals by the process of nucleation, we need a significant amount of undercooling. Okay, we need significant amount of undercooling. Okay. Now during undercooling, what happens? These small crystals are formed. Okay, the small crystals are formed. These crystals, they have some higher energies. Okay, they have the higher energies, so they attract another nucleations. Okay, another seed crystals. Okay, and these tiny crystals, okay, these tiny crystals, they join with one another and they form a larger crystal like this. Okay, they form a larger crystal like this. Okay, समझ में आया? Have you got the concept or not? Okay, so this nucleation is of two types again. Okay, the nucleation is of two types. Okay, the one is homogeneous nucleation. Okay, the first is homogeneous and another one is heterogeneous. Okay, homogeneous nucleation and heterogeneous nucleation. Okay, the homogeneous nucleation and heterogeneous nucleation. Okay, now homogeneous nucleation is that process in which the when a body is melting, when a body is crystallizing from the melt, okay, not melting, the body is crystallizing from the melt, okay, and it forms the crystals, okay, it forms the tiny crystals and then join together to form a cluster, okay, join together to form a cluster and then convert it to a larger crystal. Okay, that process is called as the homogeneous nucleation. Okay, that process is known as the homogeneous nucleation. Okay, and heterogeneous nucleation, the heterogeneous nucleation is that kind of nucleation in which there is no need of formation of a seed crystal. Okay, there is no need of formation of a seed crystals. Instead of forming the seed crystal or instead of clustering the these small crystals, okay, these small tiny crystals, what is done? If there is a pre-existing crystal, okay, if there is a pre-existing crystal which is present in that melt, okay, pre-existing mineral or pre-existing surface, these tiny crystals, they get accumulated, okay, they get accumulated on this surface itself, okay, on this surface itself, and this surface tend to grow. Okay, the crystal tends to grow, okay, so that it forms a okay, so it forms the heterogeneous. Okay, so these are the two types of nucleations, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Check. Again homogeneous, Chandra is again homogeneous. What are you trying to ask, Chandra? The process I have explained, okay, the process I have explained when I was explaining the nucleation, that process itself is the homogeneous process. Okay, that process itself is the homogeneous process, means formation of a tiny crystal. Okay, formation of a tiny crystal, then this crystal is the seed crystal. Okay, this crystal is a seed crystal. Okay, now to this seed another crystals come and join. Okay, another crystals come and join, and it forms a cluster, and this cluster grows into a crystal. Okay, this cluster grows into a crystal. So this process is called as the homogeneous process or homogeneous nucleation. And if there is pre-existing surface on which these tiny crystals are getting clustered, okay, they make it get clustered to form a crystal, okay, on which they will form a cluster that will be called as the heterogeneous nucleation. Okay. Done. Understood the concept? Understood the concept of nucleation? Okay, so this is the critical condition. This is the critical concept of nucleation. Okay, now after the nucleation, there is one more concept which is called as the crystal growth rate. Okay, or crystal growth. There is a crystal growth. Now in nucleation, what we have seen, the formation of a cluster. Okay, in nucleation there was the formation of the cluster. So from the tiny minerals, from the tiny crystals, a cluster has been formed. Okay, a cluster has been formed. Now whenever the over time this cluster won't be like that only. Okay, cluster उतने का उतना तो रहेगा नहीं. ठीक है, just like that in the Aditya's ice cube. ठीक है, आदित्य ने जब आइस क्यूब बनाने के लिए रखा था और उसने जब ये देखा, ठीक है, when he saw the thin crust of ice, ठीक है, और जब फाइनली आइस क्यूब बन के आया, ठीक है, तो उन दोनों में फर्क था, है ना, फर्क था ना आदित्य, था क्या फर्क कि नहीं था? तुमने देखा था ना, तुमने तो आइस बनाया, तो बताओ, अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड आंसर.
यस सर,
था ना, मतलब क्रस्ट कैसी थी? क्रस्ट थिन थी कि क्या थी, बताओ. आइस क्यूब में फर्क क्या था? क्रस्ट में और आइस क्यूब में, फाइनल आइस क्यूब में फर्क क्या था दोनों में?
स्टार्टिंग में थिन थी,
पहले थिन क्रस्ट होती, पहले थिन क्रस्ट होगी, फिर जब आइस क्यूब बन के आया फिर
वो थोड़ा हार्ड हो जाएगा,
हार्ड हो गया, उसके बाद वो थोड़ा सा बड़ा भी हो गया.
यस सर,
है ना, थोड़ा सा बड़ा भी हो गया साइज में, साइज उतना का उतना ना रहा. ठीक है, हमने पानी डाला था कितना, इतना सा, इतना कितना होता है 50 ml. ठीक है, 50 ml वाटर आपने डाला, लेकिन आइस क्यूब तो 50 ml के हिसाब से थोड़ा छोटा बनना चाहिए, बिकॉज व्हेन यू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एनी, व्हेन यू कूल एनीथिंग, उसका वॉल्यूम तो कम हो जाता है ना, वॉल्यूम कम हो जाता है, लेकिन वाटर इज हैविंग सम स्पेशल प्रॉपर्टीज, सो उसका वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है. ठीक है, वाटर का वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है, बट दैट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल टू हियर टू दिस क्रिस्टल ग्रोथ. ओके, जस्ट कंसेप्ट. ओके, जस्ट कंसेप्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. अब एग्जांपल पकड़ के मत बैठो, तो लोगों को आदत होती है कंसेप्ट नहीं समझते, एग्जांपल, सिर्फ एग्जांपल को पकड़ के बैठते. ठीक है, हम लोग सिर्फ एग्जांपल को पकड़ के नहीं बैठ सकते, नहीं तो बस हमारे सर ने बताया था कि आइस के टाइम ऐसा होता है, तो रॉक में भी ऐसा ही होगा. इट इज नॉट सो. ओके, चलो, crystal growth rate. Okay, crystal growth rate is the measure of increase of crystal radius over time. Okay, so crystals are tend to grow. Okay, crystals are tend to grow until and unless it has, or until it has the supply of ions. Okay, जब तक इसमें आयंस का सप्लाई होता रहेगा तब तक वो बढ़ता रहेगा. ठीक है, इट इज वेरी वेरी एनालॉगस टू योर बॉडी. ओके, वेरी वेरी एनालॉगस टू योर बॉडी. जितना खाते रहोगे उतने बढ़ते रहोगे. ठीक, सिंपल सी बात है. ठीक, सीधी सी बात है, जितना ज्यादा खाओगे उतना ज्यादा बढ़ोगे. ठीक है, अब कुछ लोग होते हैं गॉड गिफ्टेड, जो कितना भी खा ले मोटे नहीं होते. ठीक है, बहुत लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो कितना भी खा ले लेकिन उनका साइज बढ़ता ही नहीं. बट मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट नॉर्मल पीपल लाइक मी. ओके, सो खाते जाएंगे तो बढ़ते जाएंगे. ठीक है, सो उसी तरह से इन द सेम फैशन the crystals also grow. Okay, crystals also grow whenever whenever there is a supply of ions. Okay, whenever there is the supply of ions to the crystal. Okay, ions ka supply aa raha hai, it is being accumulated on the surface. Okay, it is being accumulated on the surface, and the radius of the crystal is growing across the it is along the time. Okay, over the time. Okay, now the rate of growth of crystal, okay, or the crystal growth rate is demarcated into centimeter per second. Okay, this is expressed. So these things will be taught to you by Amit sir. Okay, ये mathematical part है, he is an expert of mathematics. Okay, Amit sir is an expert of mathematics, so he will teach you about the numerical part. Okay, now the crystal growth rate is governed by the rate of undercooling. Okay, it is again governed by the rate of undercooling. More the undercooling, okay, more the undercooling, जितना ज्यादा undercooling होगा उतने बड़े crystals बनेंगे. ठीक है, जितना ज्यादा अंडरकूलिंग होगा उतने ही बड़े क्रिस्टल्स बनेंगे, जितना कम अंडरकूलिंग होगा उतने ही छोटे क्रिस्टल्स बनेंगे. ठीक, समझे क्या मैंने क्या कहा? Understood what did I say? More the undercooling, larger the crystals. Okay, more the undercooling, larger the crystals. Lesser the undercooling, smaller the crystals. Okay, more the undercooling, larger the crystals, and lesser the undercooling, smaller the crystals. Okay, so from now, whenever you see a rock, okay, whenever you see a rock having larger crystals, what will you interpret? बड़े बड़े से क्रिस्टल्स वाला रॉक दिखा, क्या बोलोगे? क्रिस्टल्स मतलब इंडिविजुअल ग्रेन ऑफ मिनरल. ओके, इंडिविजुअल ग्रेन ऑफ मिनरल. ऐसा बड़ा सा रॉक दिखा तो ऐसा नहीं बोलना. ठीक है, इंडिविजुअल ग्रेन ऑफ क्रिस्टल. अगर किसी आप रास्ते से जा रहे हो और आपको एक रॉक दिख गया, ठीक है, you come across a rock and you have seen that that rock contains larger grains. Okay, what will you interpret? जो अब तक मैंने पढ़ाया है उसके ऊपर से इंटरप्रेट क्या करोगे? बताओ. More undercooling, correct. Okay, there is more undercooling. जितना ज्यादा undercooling होगा उतने ही बड़े बड़े से क्रिस्टल्स बनेंगे. ठीक, रॉक है. हाँ, यस, चंद्रा, गौरव, करेक्ट. ठीक है, समझिए क्रिस्टल ग्रोथ का और न्यूक्लिएशन का क्या रिलेशन? What is the relation between crystal growth and the nucleation and undercooling as well? Okay, undercooling as well. So if I give you a rock which is called as obsidian, I give you a rock which is called as the obsidian. What is obsidian? You have seen, I guess, obsidian नाम का एक रॉक होता है ब्लैक कलर का. देखा है क्या? देखा होगा, एकदम से याद नहीं आता है. ठीक है, I can understand. So with obsidian, what can you interpret about the undercooling or about the nucleation? Felsic rock, volcanic glass. Yes, volcanic glass. Okay, so I'm not asking about its texture. I'm asking about the undercooling part. Less undercooling, no crystals. Yes, correct. Less नहीं, इसमें least होगा. ठीक है, because it has instantaneously be cooled. Okay, it has been cooled instantaneously, so that it did not have the time to form the crystals. Okay, it did not have the time to form the crystals, so that all the ions, okay, all the grains, they just fused together and formed a glass. Okay, they did not form into individual crystals. Okay, they did not have the time to form the individual crystals. They just fused together and form a single layer, which is called as the glass. Okay, so it has very low, that is least undercooling. Okay, that has least undercooling. Okay, then the third parameter which we have to take into account is ion availability. Okay, ion availability. Okay. Now, with nucleation or for the crystal growth, this is one of the crucial parameters. Okay, this is the crucial parameter we have to encounter or we have to study for. Why is it so? Why is it so? और ऐसा क्यों होता होगा? आयन अवेलेबिलिटी, अभी मैंने जो एग्जांपल बताया, द एग्जांपल व्हिच आई टोल्ड यू जस्ट नाउ, ठीक है, खाते जाओ बढ़ते जाओ, ठीक है, जो जितना खाएगा वो उतना बढ़ेगा, सिंपल, इन सिंपल टर्म्स. ओके, जो जितना खाएगा वो उतना बढ़ेगा, लेकिन खाओगे तब ना जब होगा, है ना, खाओगे तब जब होगा, ठीक. सो इफ देयर इज आयन अवेलेबिलिटी, okay, if there is ion availability, then only they will come to fuse. Okay, then only these ions will come together, then these ions will be clustered together and they will grow as a crystal. Okay, then they will grow as a crystal. तो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि that there are no ions of any mineral. Okay, there are no ions of the mineral, but still that mineral is present in the rock. ऐसा होता है क्या? ऐसा होगा क्या? नहीं होगा, ऑब्वियसली नहीं होगा, ठीक है. Obviously there is no rock in the world, okay, in which the mineral is formed out of nowhere. Okay, मतलब वहां पे कुछ भी नहीं था, लेकिन फिर आयंस आ गए एंड कहीं से आयंस, कहीं से वो मिनरल बन गया अपने आप, ठीक है. सो भाई वो रॉक है, लॉर्ड विष्णु थोड़ी है, ठीक है ना, वो रॉक है, लॉर्ड विष्णु थोड़ी है. लॉर्ड विष्णु ने आंखें खोली और संसार बन गया, ठीक. पता है ना पद्मनाभ वाली स्टोरी, लॉर्ड विष्णु वाज स्लीपिंग एंड ही जस्ट ओपन हिज आईज, उसकी नाभि, उनकी नाभि से एक कमल निकला जिसमें से ब्रह्मा बैठे हुए थे एंड ही क्रिएटेड एंटायर वर्ल्ड, वगैरह वगैरह, ऐसी स्टोरीज है, पुराणों में ऐसी स्टोरी लिखी हुई है, ठीक है. सो दैट इज लॉर्ड विष्णु, तो उनको ये सब जरूरी नहीं है, बट फॉर द सेक ऑफ आवर अंडरस्टैंडिंग हमें तो चाहिए कि भाई हमारे पास ये सारी आयन, हमारे पास ये आयंस तो अवेलेबल होने चाहिए, है ना, आयंस अवेलेबल होने चाहिए तभी हम लोग बनाएंगे. या फिर जस्ट टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ एनीथिंग, जस्ट आई हैव गिवन यू द एग्जांपल ऑफ खीर. खीर का एग्जांपल दिया था. अब खीर बनाने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए होता है? खीर बनाने के लिए आपको यू नीड राइस, ओके, यू नीड राइस, यू नीड मिल्क, यू नीड sugar. Okay, these are the primary constituents. Okay, so अगर इनमें से एक भी नहीं है, कैन यू मेक खीर? खीर बनेगी क्या? आपके पास चावल नहीं, चलो चावल की खीर छोड़ दो, किसी और चीज की खीर बनेगी, बट स्टिल यू नीड मिल्क, यू नीड राइस, यू नीड घी. ओके, ये चीजें चाहिए होती है, इनके बिना आप लोग खीर नहीं बना सकते, ठीक है, इसके बिना आप खीर नहीं बना सकते, खीर नहीं बन सकती, ठीक. सो बन जाएगा, कुछ ना कुछ तो बन जाएगा, लेकिन आप उसको फिर खीर नहीं बोलोगे, ठीक. कुछ ना कुछ तो बन ही जाएगा, लेकिन वो खीर कहलाएगा कि नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता. सेम वे ion availability is there. Okay, if the ions are present, if the ions are available with the rock, okay, if the ions are available with the rock, then and only then the mineral will form there. Okay, then and only then the mineral will form there. Okay, so it needs appropriate ions. Okay, it needs appropriate ions. Okay, availability of the appropriate ions. Okay, now appropriate ions मतलब कौन से, जिस जो मिनरल बनना है उसको जो चाहिए वही वाले आयंस होने चाहिए, ठीक है, जस्ट लाइक zircon. Okay, zircon. So which ion zircon needs? It needs zirconium. Okay, it needs zirconium. So you must have zirconium in the magma. Okay, you must have zirconium in the magma so that you will end up having the zircon in the rock. Okay, this explains why there is why some rocks lack in some minerals. ठीक है, हर रॉक में हर मिनरल क्यों नहीं होता? मैग्मा तो एक जैसा ही है ना, मैग्मा तो एक जैसा ही है, अर्थ के नीचे मैग्मा तो एक जैसा ही है, ठीक है। अब मैग्मा में कास्ट सिस्टम तो है नहीं, या फिर रिजर्वेशन भी नहीं है, ठीक है, बट स्टिल मैग्मा एक जैसा ही है, होमोजेनियस मैग्मा ही होता है, ठीक है। डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मैग्मा दैट magmas, similar magmas are there with different compositions. Okay, with different compositions. So कभी कभी कुछ यहाँ पे मिनरल्स बन जाते हैं, कभी नहीं बनते, ठीक है। सो हर रॉक में एक जैसे मिनरल्स नहीं होते, अलग अलग मिनरल्स होते हैं, ठीक है। सो व्हाई देयर आर डिफरेंट मिनरल्स इन डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रॉक्स, ठीक है, व्हाई देयर आर डिफरेंट मिनरल्स इन डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रॉक्स, दिस आयन अवेलेबिलिटी एक्सप्लेन दैट कंसेप्ट। ओके, जितने रेयर एलिमेंट्स होंगे, जितने रेयर आयंस होंगे, उतना ही रेयर मिनरल बनेगा, ठीक है। सो जिरकोनियम इज रेयर मिनरल, रेयर एलिमेंट। ओके, जिरकोनियम इज अ रेयर एलिमेंट, इट इज नॉट फाउंड इन मच ऑफ द अमाउंट इन द अर्थ। ओके, इतना ज्यादा नहीं मिलता, ठीक है। हेंस द रिजल्टिंग जिरकोनियम इज आल्सो लेस। ओके, रिजल्टिंग जिरकोनियम इज आल्सो लेस। सो आपने देखा नहीं होगा किसी भी इग्नियस रॉक में ये बहुत बड़ा सा जिरकोनियम मिल रहा है, जिरकोनियम की बहुत सारी बहुत बड़ी बड़ी मिल रही है जिरकोन की, ठीक है। ऐसा नहीं मिलता, जिरकोनियम छोटा छोटा सी अमाउंट मिलता है, ठीक है। अंडरस्टूड? गॉट द कंसेप्ट और नॉट? कंसेप्ट समझ में आ रहा है क्या, या फिर मैं ऐसे ही बकबक करते जा रहा हूँ, आप लोग पता नहीं, मुझे 3 लोग दिख रहे हैं मेरे स्क्रीन पे। See, I can only see 3 people on my screen, and by looking at their facial expressions, I'm just taking that somebody is understanding, somebody is not. So if you are understanding the concept, kindly let me know in the chat box, or just unmute yourself and say yes, no, whatever you want to say, or just put your cameras on. Okay, okay, so this is very basic things. Okay, these are the very basic principles on which the textures are formed. Okay, on which the textures are formed. Okay, now let us move towards the actual textures we see. Okay, the actual textures we see in the rock. So whenever you are you go for the practicals. ओके, आप लोगों ने प्रैक्टिकल्स किए होंगे, बहुत सारे प्रैक्टिकल्स किए होंगे आज तक, बीएससी से लेके अब तक, ठीक है। या फिर इफ यू आर द फॉर्चुनेट बैच ऑफ लॉकडाउन, ओके, इफ यू आर द फॉर्चुनेट लॉकडाउन बैच, सो आई डोंट थिंक आपने प्रैक्टिकल अपने कॉलेज का मुंह भी देखा होगा आज तक, ठीक। whatever it is, let us see some actual actual textures which we encounter when we see the rock as a practical entity. Okay, just a minute, let me connect my iPad. Okay, so first we'll see the crystalline forms. Okay, the shape of grains. The crystalline forms are nothing but the shape of grains. Okay, there are three types of grain shapes are there. Okay, three types of grain shapes. Okay, euhedral, subhedral, and anhedral. Okay, euhedral grains, subhedral grains, and anhedral grains. Okay, so first is euhedral. In euhedral grains, the crystal is entirely bounded by faces, means the crystal in which all the edges of the crystal, okay, all the edges of the crystals are well developed. Okay, all the edges of the crystals are well developed. Okay, properly developed edges will be there. Okay, if in any rock, okay, if in any rock you find majority of the crystals as euhedral, okay, if you find majority of the crystals as euhedral, then that texture or that rock will be called as idiomorphic. Okay, that rock will be called as idiomorphic. Okay, so if I ask you a question, what is an idiomorphic rock? Okay, what is idiomorphic fabric? So textures are also called as fabric. Okay, what is idiomorphic texture or what is idiomorphic fabric? So your answer shall be the rock or the rock in which majority of the crystals or majority of the mineral grains are euhedral. Okay, these concept of euhedral, subhedral, and hedral are irrespective of the type of mineral. Okay, these concepts are irrespective of type of minerals. Okay, कोई भी मिनरल कोई भी फॉर्म ले सकता है. ठीक, any mineral can take euhedral form, any mineral can take subhedral form, any mineral can take anhedral form. These are not restricted to the minerals. Okay, these are not restricted to the minerals, but these concepts or these terms are restricted to the boundaries of the individual crystals. Okay, boundaries of the individual crystals. Remember this. Okay, remember this. Okay, now the euhedral crystals, okay, these euhedral crystals are formed in the early phases of magma crystallization. Okay, these are formed in the early phases of magma crystallization. Okay, now by looking at the grains, okay, by looking at the grains, we can identify that it must need a proper space. Okay, it must need a proper space, it must need a proper environment to grow. Okay, because it is completely grown, it is properly grown. Okay, it is properly grown. ठीक है, समझ में है? So it is properly grown crystal. Okay, so for having a properly grown crystal, you need to have time, you need to have space as well. Okay, किसी चीज को सब बढ़ने के लिए स्पेस भी चाहिए होती है. ठीक, so to form this kind of grain boundaries, you need to have the space, or you need to have the the space or the conditions which are given by the early phases of crystallization. Okay, during early phases of crystallization, the euhedral crystals are formed. Okay, next comes the subhedral crystals. Okay, next come the subhedral crystals. As you see, you can see in the picture. Okay, you can see in the picture the subhedral grains. Okay, the subhedral grains, if I found in early stage, how it can proper shape. See, in early stages, okay, in early stages, starting with the crystallization. Okay, starting with the crystallization, it has the abundant space for formation of the for the growth. Okay, it has abundant time, it has abundant space for the growth. Okay, it needs space. Okay, to form a proper well-grown crystal. Okay, to form a well-grown crystal, it needs space. Okay, so that space is given by the early phases of crystallization only. Why is it so? Because in the early phases there are very less number of crystals. Okay, in the early phases of crystallization there is very less number of crystals are there. Okay, and due to that less number of crystals, ये मतलब कैसा होगा, छोटा परिवार अगर होता है किसी का भी, ठीक है, if you have a small family, okay, if you have a small family, each one is fed properly. Correct? If you have a small family, if your family member, if you have 3 family members or 4 family members, each one is fed properly. ठीक? But if you have a large family, ठीक है, if you have a large family with same income, okay, large family with the same income, each one cannot be fed properly. Okay, each one cannot be fed properly. So it is like that. Okay, it is like that. So when in the early phases of crystallization there are less crystals. Okay, there are less crystals. It has the space. Okay, it has the space to grow the crystals. Okay, to grow properly. Okay. समझे चंद्रा? In case of subhedral crystal, okay, in case of these subhedral crystals, some phases are properly developed. Okay, some phases are properly developed, but some phases are poorly developed. Okay, some phases are properly developed, but some phases are poorly developed. Okay, now these are called as the partially complete crystal forms. Okay. Okay, these are called as the partially complete crystal forms. Okay, now why is it so? The crystal growth has been, अब ये कैसा लग रहा है कि क्रिस्टल ग्रोथ अबॉर्ट हो चुकी है, मतलब क्रिस्टल बन रहा था लेकिन बीच में कुछ हो गया होगा. ठीक है, बीच में ऐसा कुछ हो गया, बीच में कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो गया, इस वजह से इसकी ग्रोथ आधी रहेगी. ठीक है, इसकी वजह से इसकी ग्रोथ आधी रहेगी. मींस आप किसी जर्नी पे निकले, ठीक है, आप किसी जर्नी पे निकले अच्छे से मस्त अपनी गाड़ी वाड़ी लेके प्रॉपरली निकले, और जाते जाते आपकी गाड़ी पंचर हो गई. ठीक है, जाते जाते आपकी गाड़ी पंचर हो गई. ठीक है, और आपकी गाड़ी ऐसी जगह पे पंचर हुई जहाँ पे 5-6 किलोमीटर तक पंचर वाला है ही नहीं. ठीक है, 5 से 6 किलोमीटर तक पंचर वाला है ही नहीं. सो आपको जो मजा आ रहा था अब तक, ठीक है, what the journey you were enjoying till now it has been converted into nightmare. Okay, it has been converted into a nightmare. ठीक है, some people can relate to this. I know some people can relate to this. Okay, so it can be turned into a nightmare. Okay, so what is this turning into nightmare? What is the what if your bike or if your car is punctured? Okay, so क्या बोलोगे उसको? Abruption of the journey. ठीक है, abruption of the journey, बीच में abruptly जर्नी आपकी खत्म हो गई. ठीक है, जर्नी खत्म नहीं, आपका एंजॉय खत्म. ठीक है, नाउ यू आर नॉट एंजॉयिंग दैट पुलिंग योर बाइक. ओके, आपकी गाड़ी बीच में खत्म हो गई, आपको पता है कि आपको यहाँ से 5 किलोमीटर तक आपकी गाड़ी खींचनी है. ठीक, सो विल यू एंजॉय दिस? विल यू एंजॉय? फर्ज करो आप बुलेट हो, आपके पास यू हैव द बुलेट, द हेवीएस्ट बाइक. ओके, हेवीएस्ट बाइक जिसको चलाना ही बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. पहली बात, जिसको चलाना ही मुश्किल होता है, आप उसको खींच रहे हो पंचर वाली. ठीक, so this can turn into a nightmare. So these kind of processes, okay, these kind of processes may encounter with the rock themselves or the magma itself. Okay, this can be done with the magma itself. Okay, so abruptly ending or aborting the crystal growth. Okay, abruptly aborting the crystal growth. Okay, so what are these abruptions? Okay, these abruptions may be, just allow me a minute. Okay, these abruptions may be, number 1, contact against previously formed minerals. Number 2, Okay, done, लिखा गया. If you have written, let me continue. Okay. So subhedral minerals or subhedral crystals may be formed due to the contact against previously formed minerals. Okay, there, if suppose this is a mineral which is previously formed, mineral A. Okay, mineral A which is previously formed, and another mineral is growing like this. Okay, now it will follow the pre-existing mineral. Okay, it will follow the pre-existing minerals, right or wrong? Yep, this is like that is like creating ice in the pot. जिस बर्तन में डाल के आइस बनाओगे उसी का शेप ले लेगा. ठीक है. So this mineral B will be crystallized against this boundary. Okay, against this boundary. So whatever the boundary of mineral A will be there, the mineral B will follow exactly that boundary. Okay, mineral B will follow exactly that boundary. Okay, second one is the nucleation of pre-existing surfaces. Same way. Okay, pre-existing surfaces are not euhedral, pre-existing surfaces are subhedral. Then the resulting nucleation will also be the subhedral. Okay, and partially remelting of the crystals means crystals are formed. Okay, crystals are formed. Now due to some changes, like if temperature changes or another magma comes. Okay, another magma comes and another magma intrudes that rock, the already formed crystals get partially remelted. Okay, another formed crystals form partially remelted. Say suppose this is a mineral, or this is a crystal A. Okay, this is a crystal A. Now it is well formed crystal. Okay, it is a well formed crystal. Now what happened? Another magma came. Okay, another magma came over this rock. Okay, and another magma melted this much amount, the shaded amount of the crystal. Okay, the shaded amount of the crystal. Now this crystal remained like this. Okay, due to partial melt, due to selective partial melt. Okay, सिर्फ इतना ही पोर्शन उसका मेल्ट हो गया. Okay, partial remelting of the crystal, उतना ही पोर्शन उसका मेल्ट हो गया, बाकी का पोर्शन बच गया. ठीक है. So it gives rise to the subhedral crystals. Okay, it gives rise to the subhedral crystals. Okay, ठीक, समझ में आया? So if any rock is having larger amount of subhedral crystals, okay, if any rock is having larger amount of subhedral crystals, then it will be called as hypidiomorphic. Okay, it will be called as hypidiomorphic. ठीक. Next, the last one is the anhedral. ठीक है. Anhedral means do not have any kind of regular grain boundaries. Okay, do not have any kind of regular grain boundaries. You can see in the image. Okay, ये देखो कैसे आड़ी टेढ़ी कैसी भी बाउंड्री बनी हुई है. ठीक है. It do not have any regularity in the crystal boundaries. Okay, crystal boundary में कोई भी किसी भी तरह की बाउंड्री, वेल डेवलप्ड बाउंड्रीज नहीं होती. सिंपल, in simple terms. Okay, so no crystal faces are there. Okay, no crystal faces are there, and these anhedral crystals are formed in the final stages of crystallization. Okay, last stages of crystallization. ठीक, कैसे? In the early phases of crystallization, okay, in the early phases of crystallization, the euhedral crystals are formed. Okay, euhedral crystals are formed. ठीक है. पहले तो euhedral crystals बन गए. उसके बाद क्या होगा, उसके बाद इन्हीं को फॉलो करते हुए सबहेड्रल क्रिस्टल्स भी बन गए, ठीक है, सबहेड्रल क्रिस्टल्स आर फॉर्म्ड। देन थोड़ी थोड़ी बीच बीच में जगह बच गई थी, ठीक, थोड़ी थोड़ी बीच बीच में जगह बच गई और मैग्मा भी बच गया। अब क्या होगा, magma will fill that cavities, okay, magma will fill that cavities, these cavities, and whatever the shape of these cavities are, it will be acquired by the grains, okay, whatever the shape of these of these cavities, whatever the shape of these cavities, that will be acquired by the grains themselves, and they won't form any significant crystal face, ओके, दे वोंट फॉर्म एनी सिग्निफिकेंट क्रिस्टल स्पेस। तो छोटी मोटी जितनी भी जगह बच गई उसमें से कैसे तो भी वो घुस जाएगा, क्रिस्टलाइज हो जाएगा, एंड इट विल फॉर्म द एनहेड्रल क्रिस्टल, ओके, इट विल फॉर्म द एनहेड्रल क्रिस्टल। हेंस if you have euhedral crystals, you can deduce that the rock is from the early phases of crystallization, okay, rock is from the early phases of crystallization if majority of the minerals are euhedral, majority, I'm saying majority of the minerals, okay, and if majority of the minerals are anhedral, then you can identify that this rock has been formed in the latter stages of crystallization, okay, in the latter stages of crystallization. Now what is this early phases of crystallization, what is the latter phases of crystallization, how these crystallization phases are formed, crystallization kaise hota hai, theek hai, this entire study is the part of igneous petrology, okay, this entire study is the part of igneous petrology. We'll study them in the class, into the class, okay, we have to study then phase equilibrium and all, okay, the actual formation of the igneous rocks through the diagrams, okay, you will see how the igneous rocks actually are formed, okay, हम लोग तो यहाँ पे बोल देते हैं कि crystallization हो जाएगा, okay, we say that there will be crystallization, there will be cooling, there will be consolidation of the crystals, there will be formation of the textures, but how, ये बना कैसे, exactly कैसे बना, ठीक है, so these processes will be taught to you in the class, okay, so be connected with the class. Okay, so it is formed at the latter stages of crystallization, okay, is it formed as the form at the latter stages of crystallization, and if you find majority of the crystals as anhedral, okay, majority of the crystals as anhedral, it will be called as allotriomorphic, okay, it will be called as allotriomorphic, ठीक, अंडरस्टूड, आगे बढ़े, समझे क्या, आगे बढ़े कि छुट्टी चाहिए, चलो, so let us move forward towards the types of textures, okay, towards the types of textures which you actually have seen in your labs probably, okay, those people who have completed their BSc, they have already seen these rocks what I am I'll be showing, okay, these rocks or these types of textures, okay, those who haven't, once the colleges are open, just go into the lab and see these textures, how they look, okay, how they look, because without having a practical look towards the textures you won't understand this theory, okay, आप समझ तो जाओगे कि थियरी क्या है, लेकिन बट वंस यू नीड टू हैव अ प्रैक्टिकल इनसाइट ऑफ दैट रॉक, ओके, प्रैक्टिकली उस रॉक को देखना भी जरूरी है, ठीक, चलो, टाइप्स ऑफ टेक्सचर्स, द फर्स्ट टेक्सचर व्हिच वी हैव टू टेक इज द ग्लासी, okay, the glassy texture, and this is the rock which I was talking about, obsidian, okay, this is the rock which I was talking about is the obsidian, okay, the complete volcanic glass, okay, complete volcanic glass. So you know about the undercooling process in this rock, याद है क्या, भूल गए, undercooling process, बताओ, what will you depict from this rock, obviously least under cooling. So the glassy texture, it is developed. Okay, this glassy texture is developed in lava. Okay, this is formed due to the when it is formed when lava solidifies without experiencing any significant crystallization. Okay, so there is no crystallization encountered. Okay, you can never see the crystallization or the formation of crystals on the surface of this rocks. Can you दिख रहा है क्या कोई crystal? Can you observe the crystal on this in this image? No, obviously not. Okay, obviously not. ठीक, ठीक है. So these are formed the glassy texture. Okay, the glassy texture is complete absence of the crystals. Okay, it is the complete absence of the crystals. So smooth surfaces are there. Okay, smooth surfaces are there. If you rub it on your with your hand, okay, ऐसे हाथ से rub कर दो, smooth लगता है. ठीक है, it is smooth as glass. Okay, it is smooth as glass. Okay, so इसको ऐसे ये नहीं कर सकते, मतलब क्या क्या बोलेंगे उसे, आप अपनी बॉडी को रब नहीं कर सकते उससे, इसे घिसो सरफेस से. ओके, सरफेस नॉट एजेस. ओके, सरफेस. अगर आप सरफेस से अपनी बॉडी पर रब करो तो आपकी बॉडी को हर्ट नहीं होगा. ठीक है, आपकी स्किन को हर्ट नहीं होगा. ठीक है, हाँ, प्रोवाइडेड वो टूटा फूटा नहीं हो, इंटैक्ट कंडीशन में हो. ठीक है, और अगर आप उसकी एजेस से घिसने की कोशिश करोगे तो अच्छा खासा ब्लीडिंग हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो सरफेस से करना जो भी करना है. ठीक, so lava that solidifies without experiencing significant amount of crystallization. So it do not have that much amount of crystallization. It do not have, you cannot see the crystals present on these rocks. Okay, so it is completely a glass. ठीक, next type of texture is the auphanetic texture. Okay, this is auphanetic texture. Now what is auphanetic texture? You can see in this picture. Okay, you can see in this picture that this is the auphanetic texture. Okay, auphanetic texture, which is mosaic of, okay, this is the mosaic of crystals too small to be identified with naked eye. ठीक है, so this auphanetic texture is the mosaic of the crystals. Means crystals are there. Okay, certainly you can identify that there are crystals. Okay, you can identify that there are crystals. It is not like that of the obsidian or the glass, okay, which do not have the crystals, which lacks completely the crystallization. It have the crystals. Okay, it has the crystals, but the crystals are not so large. Okay, the crystals are not so large to be identified directly with the naked eye. You need to have some aid. Okay, you need to have some aid like that of the magnifying glass or what. Okay, और फिर उसका भी रिजोल्यूशन अच्छा होना चाहिए. ठीक है, तब जाके आपको इसकी ग्रेन्स दिखाई देगी. ठीक है, सो विथ अनएडेड आई, okay, with unaided eye you cannot see the or you cannot distinguish between the crystals. Okay, you can distinguish that there are crystals, but you cannot distinguish between the individual crystals. Okay, so this kind of crystal, this kind of texture, okay, this kind of texture is called as the auphanetic texture. Okay, this kind of texture is called as the auphanetic texture. So this texture is typical of extrusive. Okay, this is typical of extrusive or near surface intrusives. Okay, understood? ये कुछ नहीं, just you have to identify or you have to remember ग्रेन का म्यूचुअल रिलेशनशिप कैसा है, बस, and that will do. Okay, what is to be understood was those those characteristics. Okay, what is nucleation, what is growth rate, what is iron availability and all. Okay, ये अगर समझ गया, okay, if you understand this, the whatever I am teaching right now is just the data. Okay, based on that concepts, based on those concepts, it is just a data. Okay, कि ऐसा होता है, वो ऐसा होता है, बस खत्म. ठीक, चलो फेनेरेटिक. Found in magmatic intrusions okay. So phenolitic texture is found in typically found in magmatic intrusions. Okay, it is formed in the magmatic intrusions and reflect the crystallization at small degrees of undercooling. Okay, now in these textures, okay, in these textures, the phenolitic textures, you can identify the individual crystals. Okay, you may identify the individual crystals because the individual crystal diameter, okay, the individual crystal diameter here ranges between 1 to 30 mm. Okay, the individual crystal diameter runs goes from 1 to 30 mm. So this range of crystals, okay, this range of crystal diameters can be identified with the unaided eye. Okay, which is with the naked eye. Okay, unaided matlab without help of any instrument. Okay, without the help of any kind of instrument. ठीक, ठीक है. So it contains or it has the crystals which can be identified by the naked eye. Okay, which can be identified with the naked eye. Okay, that is pheneritic. Okay, next is the porphyritic. ठीक है, porphyritic texture is again very famous and very favorite of people. I don't know why, है ना, बहुत लोगों का फेवरेट होता है ये. Why? Because याद रखने में बहुत इजी है. ठीक है, याद रखने में बहुत ज्यादा इजी है. ठीक, porphyritic texture is that texture in which a larger crystal, ठीक है, larger crystal, and this larger crystal is called as phenocryst. Okay, this large crystal or the larger crystal is called as the phenocryst. Okay, a larger crystal is surrounded by smaller ones or ground mass. ठीक है, either a phenocryst is surrounded by smaller grains, okay, very smaller grains, or directly a ground mass. You can see in this image, okay, in this image over here, these are the phenocrysts. Okay, दिख रहा है? These are the phenocrysts, which I have highlighted with the white. Okay, which I have highlighted with the white color. Okay, these are the phenocrysts. Okay, and they are being surrounded. Okay, they are being surrounded by the ground mass. Okay, they are being surrounded by the ground mass or the smaller crystals. Okay, or the smaller crystals. So these will be called as this particular texture is called as the porphyritic texture. Okay, this particular texture is called as the porphyritic texture. Now, the porphyritic texture has polygenic or the what I can say, it has two stage of cooling history. Okay, it has two stage of cooling history. Okay, so this two stage of cooling history will be covered. We'll cover them when we'll see this. Okay, so this have a two stage of cooling history. Here identify this two stage of cooling history. Okay, means phenocryst cools differently, the ground mass cools differently, and then both diffuse and form this texture. Okay, so this is broadly called as the two stage of cooling history. Okay, now if this okay if this phenocryst contains inclusions, okay, if the phenocryst contains inclusions, okay, कौन से रंग से दिखा इसको, ग्रीन से दिखा देते हैं, ब्लू. Okay, so if this phenocryst contains inclusions like this, okay, now this texture or this kind of particular texture will be called as poikilytic. Okay, this will be called as poikilytic texture if the phenocryst contains numerous inclusions of different minerals. Okay, if the mineral contains the inclusions of the different minerals, then it will be called as poikilytic texture. Okay, it will be called as poikilytic texture. Okay, the host mineral or the host phenocryst, okay, the phenocryst in which the inclusions are, okay, the phenocryst in which the inclusions are present, that is called as oikocryst. Okay, oikocryst. Okay, so this kind of texture that is called as the poikilytic texture. Okay, that is called as the poikilytic texture. Okay, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next, now Rapa-Cuvi texture. But before going towards Rapa-Cuvi texture, let us take one concept. Okay, let us take one concept which is called as epitaxis. Okay, this concept which is called as the epitaxis. Okay, now what is epitaxis? What is epitaxis? Epitaxis is that concept, or epitaxis is that kind of process. Okay, epitaxis is that process in which preferred nucleation of one mineral another pre-existing mineral. Okay, means there is pre-existing mineral. Okay, there is a pre-existing mineral and another mineral is coming on the coming on that pre-existing mineral. Okay, say in this example, okay, here that is KFS, that is K feldspar. Okay, K feldspar, and here this is plagioclase. Okay, this is plagioclase. So it is nucleating. Okay, the plagioclase is nucleating over K feldspar. Okay, the plagioclase is nucleating over K feldspar. Okay, so it is preferring to nucleate on the pre-existing mineral rather than forming its own cluster. Okay, rather than forming its own cluster. So अपना खुद का क्लस्टर बनाने से अच्छा, ठीक है, अपना खुद का क्लस्टर बनाने से अच्छा जो पहले से बना बनाया है उसी के ऊपर जाके चिपक जाओ. ठीक है, उसी के ऊपर जाके चिपक जाओ. दिस इज लाइक खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने से अच्छा कहीं पे नौकरी कर लो. ठीक, समझे? समझे मेरी बात? खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने से अच्छा कहीं पे नौकरी करो. क्यों? उसका बिजनेस तो चल ही रहा है जिसके पास नौकरी करोगे. ठीक है, जिसके पास on to whom you will be joining the job or you will be joining the service, his business is already running. Okay, his business is already running, and if you start your own business, what will you do? आपको बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है, आपको अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करो, फिर उस पे बहुत सारा खर्चा होता है एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ओके, और उसमें से भी प्रॉफिट निकलते निकलते बहुत ज्यादा टाइम निकल जाएगा. ठीक है, मतलब आज आप एक कोई बिजनेस आज स्टार्ट करो, उसका प्रॉफिट आना 2-3 साल के बाद स्टार्ट होगा. ठीक है, प्रॉफिट तो 2-3 साल के बाद आना चालू होगा ना, तब तक तो आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट ही निकलती रहेगी. ठीक, बट इसी जगह पे अगर आप नौकरी कर लेते हो तो क्या होगा? इंस्टेंटेनियसली, राइट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट मंथ, राइट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट डे ऑफ योर जॉब, यू विल बी अर्निंग. ओके, और आपको एक विजिबल इनकम दिखते रहे. ठीक है, आपको एक विजिबल इनकम दिखते रही. अगर आपकी सैलरी 50,000 रुपीज है, ठीक है, इफ यू हैव 50,000 रुपीज ऑफ योर सैलरी, सो आपको हर महीने आपके अकाउंट में 50,000 रुपए क्रेडिट होते हुए दिखेंगे. ठीक है, बट इफ यू हैव योर ओन बिजनेस, ओके, इफ यू हैव योर ओन बिजनेस, ये जॉब, ये अमाउंट सिक्योरिटी कभी नहीं होती. 50,000 रुपीज ईच मंथ won't be deposited into your account. ठीक है, तो इस केस में हम लोग क्या प्रेफर करेंगे? What will we prefer? What will anybody will prefer? To have a job or to set up a business? I'm talking about preferences. Okay, I'm not talking about वो क्या करना चाहिए. I'm talking about a general preference. What anybody would like to do. जॉब ऑब्वियसली. ठीक है, हाँ, अगर आप लोग हार्डकोर अगर आपको चाहिए कि हमको बिजनेस करना है तो बिजनेस करोगे. ठीक है, सो in these epitaxis is like that only. Okay, epitaxis is like that only. Okay, already formed crystal के ऊपर जाके दूसरा क्रिस्टल चिपक जाएगा. ठीक है, ऑलरेडी formed क्रिस्टल पे जाके दूसरा क्रिस्टल चिपक जाएगा, so that it will avoid the problem. Okay, it will another one will avoid the problem of slow nucleation. Okay, it will avoid the problem of slow nucleation, क्योंकि nucleation ये instantaneous होने वाली प्रोसेस नहीं है. It takes time. Okay, it takes time. Okay, so during this time larger crystals won't grow, and to form a large crystal it needs some significant amount of time, and by significant amount of time we mean some millions of years. Okay, we mean some millions of years. So पहले से जो बना हुआ क्रिस्टल है उसी के ऊपर जाके लग जाओ. ठीक है, so अच्छी तरह से दूसरा क्रिस्टल बन जाएगा. ठीक, so that process is called as the epitaxis. Okay, here you can see the epitaxis process. Okay, now this kind of process or this epitaxis is shown by the Rapa-Kivi texture. Okay, this epitaxis is shown by the Rapa-Kivi texture. Okay, here you can see, here is the boundary, here is another mineral. Okay, ये दूसरा एक मिनरल है और ये दूसरा एक मिनरल है. Can you see two different minerals here? Can you see two different minerals? Okay, here is mineral A, this is okay. This is mineral B. Okay, Mineral A, mineral B, and mineral B is surrounding mineral A. Correct? Mineral B is surrounding mineral A. This process is called as epitaxis, and Rapa-Kivi texture is the result of such kind of processes. Okay, Rapa-Kivi texture is the result of such kind of processes. Okay, so Rapa-Kivi texture is that texture in which plagioclase overgrowth on ऑर्थोक्लेस. ये याद रखो, ठीक है, ये स्टेटमेंट हमेशा के लिए याद रखना. प्लेजियोक्लेस ओवरग्रोथ ऑन ऑर्थोक्लेस, बिकॉज इट इज कंफ्यूजिंग. एनीबडी कैन कंफ्यूज यू वेरी इजीली कि भाई ऑर्थोक्लेस पे प्लेजियोक्लेस आता है कि प्लेजियोक्लेस पे ऑर्थोक्लेस आता है. ठीक है, एंड यू विल बी कंफ्यूज्ड. ठीक है, यू विल बी कंफ्यूज. तो इस स्टेटमेंट को ऐसे के ऐसा याद रखो. ठीक, an example of this is Dongargarh granite. Okay, Dongargarh granite. Don't worry about this name. We will be studying this in stratigraphy. Okay, the Dongargarh granite. ठीक, समझे क्या? ये रापा-किवी टेक्सचर समझ में आया? प्रोसेस ऑफ एपिटैक्सिस. चलो, next and the last one for today. Okay, the spinifex texture. Okay, again for spinifex texture we need to learn one more concept, that is called as quenching. That is called as quenching. Okay, what does this mean? This word quenching means, forget geology. Okay, forget geological aspect of quenching. Just what does it mean in English? In English language, what does this word quenching means? To sink a hot material into water, that is immediate cooling. Immediate cooling. ठीक, चलो. So quenching is the phenomenon. Okay, the quenching is the phenomenon in which when the magma of any composition, okay, when the magma of any composition, okay, due to bad internet I can't understand some textures. I'll share this PPT in the group. Okay, I'll share this PPT in the group, so it will be helpful for you to study further. Okay, no matter, and this class will be available on YouTube as well. Okay, chalo. So quenching is that phenomenon in which, okay, quenching is that phenomenon in which magma of any composition, okay, magma of any composition comes into contact with air or water. Okay, when magma of any composition comes into contact with air or water, okay, what will it do? It will significantly reduce the temperature. Okay, it will significantly reduce the temperature. If you have seen the volcanologist working during the volcano, okay, working nearby volcano, ठीक है, कभी देखा है क्या? You might have come across these videos on Instagram. Okay, I guess everybody uses Instagram. Okay, So if you are using Instagram, or directly go to YouTube, okay, go to YouTube and see how to sample magma. Okay, see the videos on how to sample the magmas. Okay, so that a person wearing heat resistant suit, having a bucket of water in his hand and one hammer, okay, he goes towards the magma, just collects a sample of magma and put it into the water, the bucket of water he is holding. Okay, the moment he puts the magma into the water, okay, the moment he puts the magma into water, what happens? It solidifies. Okay, it instantaneously solidifies, not exactly solidifies, but the upper portion of the of that magma, okay, the upper portion of that magma becomes somehow solidified. Okay, so just see those videos. Okay, just see those videos, it will be helpful for you to understand this concept. Okay, so when magma comes into contact of water, okay, whenever the magma comes into contact of water, what happens? It significantly reduces the temperature of the magma. Okay, it's significant. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'll be back. Yes. Whenever water comes into contact with the magma, it reduces the temperature of the magma significantly. Okay, it reduces the temperature of the magma significantly. Tick. If you know, the heat absorbing quotient of water is highest. Okay, heat absorption quotient of water is the highest in the world. Okay, have you ever think why do we put water in cooler? कूलर में हम लोग पानी क्यों डालते हैं? Now the summer is going to start. Okay, summer is just about to start. सब लोगों के घरों में कूलर लग जाएंगे. ठीक है? Majority of the people will have coolers in their homes. Somebody will have ACs. Okay, AC वाला छोड़ देते. But why when we are using coolers? Okay, when we are using coolers, why do we put water in cooler? Just because it is easily available. Just because it is easily available, so that we are using water in cooler. Why do we use water? कभी ये सोचा है कि हम लोग पानी क्यों डालते हैं, पेट्रोल क्यों नहीं डालते? महंगा है ऑब्वियसली, 90 रुपए लीटर है, अफोर्ड ही नहीं कर सकते हम लोग, तो गाड़ियां चलाना अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, कूलर कहाँ से लगाएंगे? Just because the heat absorption quotient of water is the highest. ठीक है, heat absorption quotient of water is highest. That is the reason we put water in cooler. Okay, we put water in cooler so that when it covers the surface of the cooler, okay, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, खस, ठीक है, खस का जो surface होता है, उससे जब हवा गुजरती है, ठीक है, उसके ऊपर से जब हवा गुजरती है, so water absorbs the maximum amount of heat. Okay, water absorbs maximum amount of heat and sends the cool breeze. Okay, it sends the cool breeze towards the person sitting in front of it. Okay, that's why we use water. Okay, now whenever the magma comes into contact, it again significantly reduces the heat of the magma. Okay, it significantly reduces the temperature of the magma, and due to that, okay, due to that, what happens? The minerals crystallize way before they have way before they could. Okay, way before they could, but at this time, okay, at this time they give rise, okay, or they solidify, and they do not have the time. Okay, they do not have the time to properly get nucleated. Okay, properly to get nucleated. Obviously, जितना जल्दी कूल होगा, ठीक है, जितना जल्दी कूल होगा उतना ही कम उसको टाइम मिलेगा न्यूक्लिएशन के लिए. ठीक, न्यूक्लिएशन तो फिर होगा नहीं, ठीक, बिकॉज सडनली चिल हुआ है, ठीक, ठीक है, समझ में आया? दिस इज क्वेंचिंग, ओके, दिस इज क्वेंचिंग, रैपिड दैट रैपिड क्रिस्टलाइजेशन, okay, rapid crystallization or rapid chilling of magma, okay. Now what happens here, this is the spinifex texture, okay, in this the spinifex texture. Now the spinifex texture form in this way, okay, spinifex texture forms in this way, and this characteristic texture of quenching is spinifex, okay, characteristic texture of quenching is the spinifex texture, okay. So it forms the lats of, yes, घास की तरह, ये देखो, you can see here, okay, you can see here in this picture the large skeletal grains of olivine, okay, skeletal grains of olivine or pyroxene which are found in the komatiite, okay, komatiite. So komatiite is a rock, okay, komatiite is a rock, tick. So it is formed in the in this, on the surface of this komatiite rock, okay. So as needle like, these are found, this name spinifex is derived from the spinifex grass, okay. It looks like a grass, okay, it looks like a grass, and that's why it is called as the spinifex texture, okay. What is the basic difference between the environment of formation of obsidian and spinifex? Environment of environment of formation. So there is the differences between this phenomenon. It is having quenching. That is forming. That is due to the immediate cooling, but the differences between their compositions. Okay, differences between their composition. Hence, they are forming like this differently. Okay. So this is all for today.